Welcome back to another Sunday prep day. If you're new here, every Sunday I've prepped for the week by cutting all my vegetables and making things that take a bit longer. Today I'm mostly cutting vegetables and not just making a quick salsa. But I do apologize for the heavy breathing. I'm still recovering from pneumonia. But I wanted to get a video done because it's been forever since I did a Sunday prep day video. So bear with me. And I might have to take a break in the middle, but let's just see how things go. So I'm just cutting up this onion for some tacos or quesadillas. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, I will either later today or tomorrow, I'll make a little video to post tomorrow to give a little health update. Because I'm doing a lot better, but I'm still very much recovering and will be for a while. So, but yeah, I'm just getting these onions out of the way. So this onion I'm going to dice. I should have let one piece on, but that's okay. And I'll just dice that up. And then I'll go over the menu. So it's Sunday today, and for lunch I'm gonna have some sandwiches like I usually do on Sunday, because most of the days during the week I eat low carb, keto friendly lunches because I'm diabetic and I have to cut carbs. But on the weekend I have my cheat days and I really like sandwiches, especially the ease of them. So, and I have some ham. I'll do some cucumber, some lettuce, maybe I'll do some cheese. We'll just see. But yeah, this diced red onion is for my salsa, so I'll put that in the container that I'll make the salsa in. I'm gonna grab some garlic, and again, this is for the salsa, but also for my quesadillas or tacos. So I'll just dice that. For dinner tonight, I'm gonna make some burgers. Yeah, I was just in the mood for them. I've been eating hospital food for most of the week, so I decided to spoil myself with some burgers. I know it's not the most healthy meal in the world, but when you're not feeling well, sometimes spoiling yourself a little bit is okay. So, and then we're on Monday. For lunch on Monday, I'm gonna have a salad. So I have some mixed greens, and I'll add some cucumber, and I'll add some peppers to that. That's like my default salad. I'm not big on salad dressings, so I won't be using that. And my lights just turned off because I forgot to charge them. So hopefully the lighting is okay. It should be okay because it's quite bright outside, but so yeah, that was lunch for Monday. Then for dinner on Monday, let's put part of the garlic in here and part in here. So for dinner on Monday, I'm gonna have some lentil tacos or quesadillas. I haven't decided yet. If I'm gonna have them as tacos, they're gonna be vegan. If I'm gonna have them as quesadillas, they're gonna be vegetarian. So that's gonna be lentils, obviously, some grated carrot for the bulk of it, onion, garlic, maybe some tomato puree, cumin, or chipotle powder, or we'll see about the seasoning. But yeah, that's kind of like my go-to lately, the lentil tacos. So let me get some chilies done. So I have one jalapeno and one regular chili. The jalapeno, I'm just taking the seeds out because those seeds are annoying. And I'll just slice that the long way. And then I'll cut that across so it's a nice fine dice. And that can go in with my salsa ingredients. And like I said, I have a regular cayenne. I'm just going to leave the seeds in. And I'll slice that up as well. We have the menu. We're on Tuesday. For lunch, I still have a little bit of cauliflower left over, so I'll use that with a pork chop. I'm almost out of meat in the freezer, but I have a pork chop left, so that's a good thing to use up. That can go in as well. And then for dinner, I'm gonna do some chicken tacos, I think. So I'm going to use the salsa for that I'm making at the moment. And just some roasted or grilled chicken, I think. Or I could change it around because I'll have some ground beef left over. I could put that in the freezer. Or instead of chicken, I can do some beef tacos. Don't know yet. The one thing about not feeling well, I just don't have that much inspiration for food. So this week is going to be pretty simple with food. And I might change things around based on what I have. So, okay, so 1 pepper. These are not chilies, these are sweet peppers. I think they're called Anaheim. I'll just cut that lengthwise. And then across for a nice dice. And again, that's for my salsa. It's kind of like a pico de gallo kind of thing, but I'm not a big fan of raw tomato, so instead of tomato, I'm using pepper. So that can go in. And this, I'm going to also cut in half and clean out, but I'm going to cut this in strips to go on my salad. So I'll just take the seeds out. And I'll just cut that across. Then we're on Wednesday. For lunch on Wednesday, I'm going to have some green beans with some, we'll call them keto chicken nuggets. I'll do some piece of chicken tender breaded with some almond meal. And I'll throw those in the air fryer. So with green beans, I think I could change it for broad beans. Kind of depends on what I'm in the mood for. But I'll have a few things prepared that I can just switch around if needed. And then for dinner, I'm gonna do a rice bowl with some chicken and the salsa, maybe some corn. I have some cans of corn in the pantry. So we'll just see. It's going to be very, very similar to the tacos, except with rice instead of a tortilla. And then for Thursday, I'm going to do some chicken drumsticks with some broad beans or green beans. We'll just see what I'm in the mood for most. Then for dinner, I'm going to do a noodle bowl with chicken. I'm going to make some spicy green beans. I'll probably do some satay sauce, which is a peanut sauce. And I still have some pickled veg in the fridge as well. Might use that. We'll just see. Well, speaking of pickled veg, with my burgers tonight, I'm also going to have some pickled cucumbers that I made not that long ago, because I still have some. And then we're on Friday. I'm going to have some salmon with some green beans for lunch. And then for dinner, I have some fish burgers that I was going to have the other day. But then I was in the hospital, so that's still in the freezer. And yeah, I'm just slicing up some cucumber for my salad and my sandwiches. So I prefer these Persian cucumbers, but you can use a regular English cucumber or whatever. I'll grab that in a moment. I just dropped a slice, but it's hard to bend over at the moment because that makes me cough. So I'll do that after I finish the video. But yeah, I'll just do I'll just do 2 of these cucumbers. And then I have 1 more cucumber, and I'm gonna dice that up for my salsa. So I'll cut it in slices, first lengthwise, and then lengthwise the other way, and then across. And that can go in with my salsa ingredients. And next up, some cilantro. So let's just roll that up a bit, nice and tight. Give that a first rough chop. And then I'll just keep running my knife through. And that can go in with my salsa ingredients. Then next up, I have some carrots. I'll cut off the very tip, the little pen root. And I'm just gonna grate all 3, and that's for my lentil tacos or quesadillas. There we go. That's that done. Then next up, I have a little bit of cauliflower left over. That's just about enough for 1 meal. So I'll just pull that apart into florets. This one I'll cut in half. That's a little bit big. So that is cauliflower done. Then next up, I have some broad beans. Take the tip off. And I'll just slice that up. And I'll just saute these with some butter. And then I have a whole bunch of green beans that I'm just going to top and tail for several meals. Alright, that is green beans done. Quickly throw that away. And that's all the chopping. Then one thing, I need to finish the salsa, so I have a lime. Just cut that and juice that in. So just to recap, this is peppers, chilies, onions, garlic, cilantro, cucumber, and some lime juice. Add a little bit of cumin and some salt. Put on the lid and shake it. So that's the salsa done, and that means all the prep for this week. I can now have lunch or dinner on the table in minutes. And speaking of minutes, that took me 20 minutes so far. So I'm gonna clean up now. I'm gonna get some rest, and then if you like this kind of content, I'll see you next week. And if you like grocery hauls and things like that, I do those 2 every single Saturday. So leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Until next time, bye for now.